Loving yourself is a deeply transformative experience. It's not just about feeling good on the surface or indulging in things that make you feel comfortable for a moment. Loving yourself is about embracing who you truly are, understanding your worth, and being gentle with yourself through the highs and lows of life. True love for oneself is powerful, and it can revolutionize the way you approach the world. When you decide to love yourself, everything begins to shift. The people around you begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Your relationships change, your inner peace expands, and the abundance of joy and fulfillment you once sought from external sources starts to naturally flow from within. This shift begins with a simple decision to take the responsibility to love yourself deeply, unconditionally, and consistently. The first step to loving yourself is understanding the power of your thoughts. Thoughts are the foundation of everything you experience. Your thoughts shape your reality, and the way you think about yourself creates the reality of your life. If you continuously feed your mind with negative beliefs about who you are, you will experience life in a way that mirrors these beliefs. If you see yourself as unworthy or incapable, the world around you will reflect those thoughts back at you. Therefore, the first step to loving yourself is to take control of your thoughts. You must choose to replace negative self-talk with affirmations of worthiness, strength, and beauty. Every time a thought arises telling you that you are not enough, counter it with a thought of self-compassion and love. I am worthy. I am enough. I am deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Every time you replace a negative thought with a positive one, you're rewiring your brain to view yourself in a more loving and empowering way. Your mind is incredibly powerful, and when you take control of it, you can change your life in extraordinary ways. Self-love begins with accepting who you are as you are. You don't need to wait for a future version of yourself to feel worthy of love. You don't need to achieve some lofty goal before you can love yourself. The love you seek is already within you, waiting to be embraced. Self-love is not about being perfect or having it all together. It's about accepting yourself with all your imperfections, recognizing that your flaws are part of what makes you uniquely you. To love yourself means to stop comparing yourself to others. We live in a world where comparison is rampant, especially with the rise of social media. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that someone else's life is better, easier, or more successful. But comparison is the thief of joy. The truth is, no one else has walked your path. No one else has your experiences, your gifts, or your challenges. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it is only through embracing that uniqueness that you can truly love yourself. Another essential part of loving yourself is setting healthy boundaries. Loving yourself means respecting your own needs and desires, even if it means saying no to others. Too often we say yes to things because we fear rejection or we want to please others. But constantly neglecting our own needs in favor of others is a recipe for burnout. When you set healthy boundaries, you are teaching others how to treat you, and you are affirming your own self-worth. Saying no is not selfish, it is a necessary act of self-care. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and by protecting your energy, you ensure that you have enough love to share with others. Taking care of your physical health is another powerful way to love yourself. Our bodies are the vessels that carry us through life, and we must treat them with the respect and care they deserve. Eating nourishing foods, staying active, getting enough rest, and practicing mindfulness are all ways to show love to your body. When you take care of your body, you are telling yourself that you value yourself and that you are worth the effort. It's not about striving for some ideal body image, but about honoring the body you have and nurturing it with love and appreciation. Loving yourself also means allowing yourself to heal from past wounds. Many of us carry around old hurt, pain, and guilt that we have never fully processed. These emotions can weigh us down, preventing us from fully embracing who we are and what we are capable of. But healing is not something that happens overnight. It's a journey, and it requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to release what no longer serves you. The past does not define who you are today. You are worthy of healing, and you are worthy of peace. Let go of the story you've been telling yourself about your past. and embrace the power of the present moment. You have the ability to create a new chapter in your life, one that is filled with love, hope, and possibility. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for self-love. It's not always easy, and it may take time, but forgiveness frees you from the grip of anger and resentment. When you forgive others, you are not excusing their actions, you are freeing yourself from the burden of carrying that emotional weight. Forgiveness is an act of self-love because it allows you to release the negativity that holds you back from fully experiencing love and joy. Forgiving yourself is just as important. We all make mistakes, but that doesn't mean we are unworthy of love. We can learn, grow, and evolve from our mistakes, and in doing so, we can extend compassion and love to ourselves. Living authentically is another key to loving yourself. So often we hide behind masks, afraid to show the world who we truly are. We fear rejection or judgment, so we conform to what we think others expect of us. But the truth is, the world needs your authentic self. When you show up as your true self, you radiate a unique energy that draws others to you. You are not meant to fit into someone else's mold, you are meant to shine in your own authentic light. Loving yourself means embracing your true essence, unapologetically and without fear of judgment. You are enough just as you are. Another powerful way to love yourself is to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what you already have. It opens your heart to the abundance that surrounds you, and it cultivates a sense of appreciation for the present moment. When you practice gratitude, you are acknowledging the good that is already in your life, and you are affirming that you are worthy of receiving even more. Gratitude creates a positive feedback loop. The more you focus on what you have, the more you attract into your life. And this doesn't just apply to material possessions, but to the people, experiences, and opportunities that enrich your life. By expressing gratitude daily, you reinforce your love for yourself and the life you are creating. Living with intention is another way to love yourself. When you live intentionally, you are consciously choosing how to show up in the world. You are not letting life simply happen to you, you are actively creating the life you desire. This means setting clear goals, making decisions based on your values, and aligning your actions with your deepest desires. Living with intention gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It empowers you to take charge of your life and to move forward with confidence and clarity. When you live with intention, you are showing yourself that you are worthy of living a life that reflects your highest aspirations. One of the most profound ways to love yourself is through acts of kindness, both to yourself and to others. Acts of kindness are a reflection of your love and compassion. When you perform small acts of kindness for others, you not only uplift them, but you also uplift yourself. The energy of kindness is contagious, and it creates a ripple effect that can transform the world around you. Acts of kindness are not limited to others. Be kind to yourself as well. Speak kindly to yourself, treat yourself with respect, and show yourself the same love and care that you would show to a dear friend. When you embody kindness, you create an environment where love can flourish. Finally, remember that loving yourself is a practice, not a destination. It's a daily choice, an ongoing journey that requires patience and commitment. You won't always get it right, and that's okay. There will be days when you feel less than lovable, but even on those days, know that you are deserving of love. The key is to keep coming back to yourself, to keep showing up with love, even when it feels challenging. Love is not about perfection, it's about consistency and the willingness to continue the journey no matter where you are. Loving yourself is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world. It is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. When you love yourself deeply and unconditionally, you invite more love, joy, and fulfillment into your life. You become a magnet for all the good things the universe has to offer, and you inspire others to love themselves as well. Remember, you are worthy of love simply because you exist. And when you embrace that truth, you unlock the infinite power of self-love to transform your life. The journey of self-love is one of the most profound paths you can walk. It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. When you choose to love yourself, you are making a commitment to honor who you truly are, not who others think you should be. You are embracing your own essence, your unique spirit, and the divine light that resides within you. This journey is not about perfection or achieving some ideal standard. It's about living in alignment with your true self and recognizing that you are worthy of love simply because you exist. To truly love yourself, you must let go of the need for approval from others. Society, with all its expectations and judgments, may try to shape you into something you are not. But the only approval you need is your own. The moment you release the need to be validated by external sources, you step into the freedom of being authentically you. In that space, you find peace. You stop seeking approval because you know deep in your soul that you are enough just as you are. This is where the power of self-awareness comes in. When you take the time to truly know yourself, your values, your desires, your strengths, and even your challenges, you create the foundation for self-love. It is from this place of self-awareness that you can make decisions that align with your true self. You stop living on autopilot, constantly reacting to the world around you, and instead you begin to live intentionally in harmony with the life you are creating. The power of self-love is immense because when you love yourself, you create a space within you for others to love you too. The more you value yourself, the more you attract people who reflect that same love and respect back to you. Your relationships transform because you are no longer seeking to fill a void within you, but instead you are offering the fullness of your love to those around you. This shift in energy is magnetic. When you step into your own worth, the world begins to mirror that worth in ways you could never have imagined. Love yourself not only in your times of success, but also in your moments of struggle. Self-love is not conditional. It does not fade when things are hard. In fact, it is during the most challenging times that your love for yourself becomes the most important. Life is full of ups and downs, but when you are grounded in self-love, you can weather any storm with grace and resilience. It's in these moments of hardship that you must remind yourself that you are worthy even if things don't go as planned. You are still enough, and you are still deserving of love and compassion. One of the greatest acts of self-love is allowing yourself the space to grow and evolve. The person you are today is not the person you were yesterday, and they will not be the person you are tomorrow. Growth is a constant process, and it is important to honor the journey of becoming. To love yourself is to accept the fact that you are a work in progress, and that you are worthy of love every step of the way. Don't get discouraged by setbacks or failures, for they are simply part of the process. They are stepping stones, not roadblocks, and every experience has something to teach you. Growth is not linear, and there is no finish line. It is an ongoing journey of becoming more of who you truly are. In the process of loving yourself, you will also learn to let go of limiting beliefs that have held you back. So often we create stories in our minds about what we are capable of based on past experiences or the opinions of others. These beliefs become the lens through which we view ourselves in the world. But when you love yourself, you begin to see through a different lens, one that is free of self-imposed limitations. You start to realize that you are not defined by your past mistakes or by the expectations of others. You are free to create a new story, one that is filled with possibility, hope, and empowerment. Another key to loving yourself is learning to embrace vulnerability. So often we hide our true selves out of fear of rejection or judgment. We put up walls pretending to be something we're not in an attempt to protect ourselves. But true love for yourself and for others requires vulnerability. It requires the courage to show up as you truly are, with all of your imperfections, fears, and desires. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open the door to deeper connection, both with yourself and with others. You allow love to flow freely and authentically without barriers or conditions. In this space of vulnerability, you realize that you are already whole and that there is nothing to hide. Loving yourself also means letting go of the need to control everything. Life is unpredictable, And the more we try to control every aspect of our existence, the more we create resistance. When you love yourself, you learn to trust in the flow of life. You begin to understand that you don't have to control everything in order for things to work out. There is an inherent wisdom in the universe. And when you surrender to it, you find that life unfolds in the most beautiful, surprising ways. Self-love is about trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that you are always exactly where you need to be. In addition to trusting the flow of life, you must also trust yourself. Self-love is rooted in self-trust. Trust that you have the inner wisdom, strength, and resources to navigate whatever comes your way. Trust that you will make the best decisions for yourself and that, even if you stumble, you will always rise again. Trust that you are capable of handling whatever challenges life presents. When you trust yourself, you take full ownership of your life, and that is the essence of self-love. It is the recognition that you are the creator of your own reality and that you have the power to shape your life in alignment with your heart's deepest desires. Part of loving yourself is also about creating a life that nourishes your soul. This means being intentional about how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what you choose to engage in. When you love yourself, you make choices that reflect your highest values and honor your well-being. You surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and you remove yourself from situations that drain your energy. Loving yourself is about prioritizing your own happiness and peace, even if that means making difficult choices or saying no to things that no longer serve you. Another powerful expression of self-love is practicing forgiveness. Often we hold on to past hurts, grudges, and resentments that weigh us down and prevent us from fully experiencing love. But forgiveness is not about condoning others' actions, it's about releasing the grip of anger and resentment so that you can free your heart. When you forgive others, you release yourself from the burden of carrying negativity. You free yourself to move forward with a sense of peace and lightness. Forgiving yourself is just as important. You must learn to forgive yourself for past mistakes, for moments when you didn't act in alignment with your highest self. When you forgive, you release the chains that keep you bound to the past, and you make space for healing, growth, and love. The practice of self-love also involves embracing the present moment. So often we spend our time either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. We miss out on the beauty and joy of the present moment. But when you love yourself, you learn to be fully present with whatever is happening right now. You recognize that this moment is all you truly have and that it is enough. In the present, there is peace, there is love, and there is endless possibility. To love yourself is to cherish each moment, knowing that it is a gift. Finally, self-love is about honoring your inner wisdom and intuition. Deep inside you, there is a voice that always knows what is best for you. This inner guidance is always available to you, but it requires you to listen. To love yourself is to trust that voice, to follow your intuition, and to make decisions that align with your soul's deepest truth. When you honor your intuition, you step into the flow of your true purpose, and everything you need begins to fall into place. The path to self-love is not always smooth, but it is the most worthwhile journey you can take. Each step you take towards loving yourself is a step towards greater freedom, peace, and joy. It is a step towards becoming the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. And in doing so, you inspire others to do the same. The world becomes a more loving, compassionate place when each individual steps into their own power, embraces their worth, and loves themselves unconditionally. You are worthy of this love, and the world is waiting for you to fully embrace it. In the end, the most powerful gift you can give to yourself and the world is the love you cultivate within. Loving yourself is not a destination, but an ongoing journey, one that requires patience, commitment, and compassion. It is in the small, everyday choices to nurture and honor who you are that you create a life of true fulfillment. When you embrace your worth, accept your imperfections, and trust in your own strength, you begin to see the world with new eyes. Every experience becomes an opportunity to deepen your love for yourself, and through that you open the door to a life filled with abundance, joy, and peace. Remember, you are not meant to be perfect, you are meant to be real, authentic, and true to who you are. The world is waiting for you to step into your full potential, and the first step is always to love yourself deeply. Trust in this love, for it is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. As you continue on this path, know that every moment is an opportunity to affirm your worth and to live in alignment with the truth of who you are. In doing so, you not only transform your own life, but you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of love that can heal and elevate the world.